Here we go. Here
We
comes the big
win!
boy.
We'll make sure he doesn't have any holly, don't worry. On camera.
Yeah.
On
We'll make sure
camera.
he only eats the cheese.
Oh, here he comes. How are you going to deal with this, Richie?
He's just gonna get the machine gun and just blast now. Here we go. Here he
Won't
comes.
work. Oh, what's he? He's got no. Oh, nice.
See what you're doing.
He's done well to take 5 bullets to the chest and still be quiet.
Oh,
It's hard to get tense.
Like,
so
I would
quick.
have given up and backed away at this point. If I had the shield, I'd be like, oh.
That was a. That
that
hurt.
was a hack. That was.
Can you shoot him in the leg from a distance? Because he's got that little bit of gap.
Oh god. Oh good lord. Oh good lord.
There's blood everywhere. Where's he at?
Oh, the camera angle. You shoot him through the window. Oh!
Oh no!
Run! Oh. You got to like avoid the swing, haven't you? And then that's it. He's completely open after
Like
trying to
earlier
get-
on in Farming Simulator where we had a go on this
We had a go on the swing. We did. We had a good little. Off. Shit. Oh shit.
Run away! Run away!
10 hours later.
Holly has now agreed that I can have pizza.
You never had a say in it anyway, but thanks for the...
Oh god. Oh no. Next. Oh, you're in a corner, Richie.
Nobody puts Lara in the corner.
You've already said that one.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't have any other Dirty Dancing references to use. Yay!
Hey! That's it, loot the bastard.
Yeah. Hey, found some ball parts.
Oh,
Oh no!
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry, I just got carried away there.
Somebody's pissed off.
I feel like you hit the door more than you did the...
It's still look, the guy's still going.
It's a different guy.
Oh, is it? Oh, I see. Oh.
Nah, I don't think you can. It's like that bad boy offense.
No. Oh no. That's it. Yeah, headshot.
Okay. Tense music is over. We're safe.
That means everything is okay.
We're good, guys. We're good.
So in 15 minutes, as Chris said, we'll put up the next part of the Buddy Pass. So those of you playing at home, get your bingo scorecards ready.
Primed and ready.
Is there anything I've missed before we move on? Rat. Should I kill the rat?
Eat the rat.
Not with the
With
machine,
the machine
gun.
gun. Wow.
It's a bit overkill.
It is a little bit.
Aha. Lots of salvage.
I moved the that over to a hotspot so there wasn't too many things leeching off your Wi-Fi.
Fair enough. Seems to be going okay so far.
I think when we first started, the 2 of them were a bit thingy, so I was like, I'll just get rid of one.
Fire.
We've passed the 6-hour mark now.
I know.
Yeah, we have.
That was good. Which it's interesting because as we go later, we actually fall into a more preferred time zone for our American audience.
This is very true.
Yeah.
So it may be nearly midnight for us, but some of them it's only 7 in the evening. Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah.
That is true. It is getting up to it's evening time now.
Yeah,
over in-
finishing
on the
work,
east.
tuning in.
On a Saturday. Yeah, I suppose some people do work
Yeah.
Saturdays. I got to remember that.
Yep, it's true.
Because I have a cushy Monday to Friday job.
Ditto.
I like that crack noise when she gets a salvage. There's some really clever sound effects in here for like when you upgrade.
Yeah.
When you collect stuff, you get
Sound-
that really satisfying.
Yeah.
Even the little jingle, little chime.
It's subtle.
It's very
but
clever
nice.
game design. I mean, mobile games have made a living off it, of those like little level up noises and the 3 stars, and it gives you that little hit of dopamine where you're like, oh, I did well.
Yeah.
I'll keep playing.
Yeah.
It's a very gamified tactic. That works.
A lot of
I enjoy
psychology
it.
into mobile games to get you keep you playing.
There's a flag right there, Richie.
It's not one that's bannable.
Do you know?
No. The ones that are bannable are massive.
Advertising Papa John's.
Yeah.
Someone's there. Gamers Hometown asks, do any of you play Fortnite?
Not I. I think I explicitly expressed my views on Fortnite in last week's podcast.
Oh yes, during your nomination for best ongoing game.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
No, if you want to know his views, listen to the
We'll
podcast.
talk about that on this week's podcast.
We will.
When we tally up our scores. Because guess what won best ongoing game?
Guess what won Game of the Year?
That is very true.
It's
very
true,
None
yeah.
of us were right on that one. Yes.
I think you might have got called that.
I'm pretty sure.
I've dabbled in Fortnite. I played Fortnite before it even took off to become what it was. I played some of the Founders Edition pack.
Did you?
Where it
What,
was all about
the Save the
building and
World,
fighting
as
off
it's called
zombies.
now?
Yeah, the OG version.
Wow.
I enjoyed what I played. I thought the art style was great. I enjoyed the kind of build your own fortress and defend it.
Yeah.
And obviously then it just took off online to this mass multiplayer battle royale. That turned into what it is today and what's made them absolutely millions upon billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my reaction time doesn't quite benefit me on live play now. I've dabbled a bit. I've played a bit on Switch because I did jump in on the Nintendo Switch and
Switch it up, Richie.
It's
Yeah.
a new audience of people who maybe not played it before, and I actually came first, Battle Royale #1 in my very first Nintendo Switch game. However, I've not really played much since. If it comes to Stadia, I'm more than happy to jump back in again. And again, I always think when you start off with a new audience, you've got a lot of people who've never played it before, so you can't start on that level playing
This is
field.
my problem with it. I'm not a great lover of online competitive multiplayer stuff. Well, it was a free game. I'll jump into it. I respect what it does, but I'm not very good. But when you just die all the time, it's just not fun.
You spend more time in the loading in screens, unfortunately,
Yeah.
than you do playing the game. But you can't deny what it's done, and I appreciate it from a distance.
Yeah,
I'm one of the people who admire it.
For me, it's
everything it
undoubtedly a great game that isn't for me. But if it comes to Stadia, I'll jump in occasionally.
Fair enough.
I think what we're trying to say is we're too old to keep up with fast evolving. It's the building that gets me. The fact that you get one round off, and they've built an entire castle, and the time it's took you to simply aim at them again.
Yeah, I'd almost kind of prefer like Apex to that, where it's a bit. It doesn't have the build mechanics, because for me it's more mechanics that I just don't enjoy that part of it. So
yeah, it's great though when you see people get
it's
shot and
very impressive when people
they
are
can
good at
put up
it.
such a structure around them in like
Yeah.
the drop of a hat. But yeah, I do
idiots.
appreciate Apex. It's a bit more traditional tactical shooter. If you
Yeah.
cut Fest on the draw, chances are you're going to win, as opposed to
And-
Fest to build a 7-meter Helm's Deep.
Yeah, and the ping system, it's such a simple thing, but it's so good.
But it's in a lot more games now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Ashley's asking us, are there any franchises that don't currently have games that we would like to see?
Yeah.
It's an interesting question, actually. Might take a minute just to think about that.
I'm
though.
going to put the Lord of the Rings out there. I know it does have games in the past.
Shadow Mordor?
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
I did
tracked my
think of that,
savings.
and then there'll be another Shadow Mordor game out to
Yeah.
round up the trilogy.
There will be a trilogy.
Because they're
Absolutely.
amazing games
Absolutely.
as well.
I haven't played the second one, actually. It's been on my list for
Franchises.
ages.
A big one that was just announced was Starship Troopers is getting
Yeah.
an RTS game.
It's getting
finally.
an RTS game.
That would be incredible.
I've been saying for years Starship Troopers has such great potential for building a fortress, defending it from onslaughts of bugs and stuff. But that would have been one I said, but last week it was announced, so that's that franchise gone.
For me, it really comes down to, I think a lot of times when it's a franchise that's established itself in a different
I
medium,
remember this part.
it can be sometimes fairly done cheap and just all fan service rather than building a good game in that world. So I don't know. I'm open to a lot of things as long as it's built with like the love and care that a new IP would be.
It's getting tense.
Yeah, this part I remember playing this part first time thinking like the cinematic, like the angles, the shots, and the tension and the atmosphere builds up really, and obviously certain shots.
I'm going to throw one out a bit out of left field here because I just saw it on the DVD rack.
Go on.
DVD rack. Cowboy Bebop.
Oh,
Some sort of action game in set in that universe, that kind of dystopian sci-fi western,
but like
would be really cool.
Like Wild Wild West.
In space.
in space. Yeah, so like that, like sort of gritty.
Yeah.
It's in terms of like the feeling of it, I'd say
It's
semi-Mandalorian.
It's sci-fi.
Sort of like
It's like sci-fi western noir.
Yeah.
Similar to this, I'd love to see an Indiana Jones game. It could steal every idea from Uncharted and Tomb Raider it possibly wants to, but you know what? It did it first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Tomb Raider
It's true.
and Indiana and Uncharted.
They should have just put an Indiana Jones
inspired.
skin in
This
Uncharted.
is intense.
Yeah.
This is just so.
If they had the license, I
so-
very much think Uncharted could have been an Indiana Jones.
Can you
game.
imagine just being in a position in
Paid
your
DLC.
life
What
where?
would you
Pay
do,
for the license.
Tom? You'd use the whip.
Yeah.
This is where the whip would
yeah.
come in handy as a way to get across ravines.
Didn't he get like a rope? Was it number 4 where he got that rope?
This is making me
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
really.
for you.
So you put the skin in there and it changes that to a whip.
He's got a gun.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's archaeology. He's got the myths. He's got the IP.
Get Harrison
the
Ford to
license.
act it as well.
Oh, you wouldn't need him.
Yeah, you do.
Voice
though.
up. Nah, not for the mocap and stuff.
No,
This girl has been through some
She
shit.
has.
Yeah.
she's having a bad day.
Hair physics again. It's not just a block on her head. It actually looks like like she's a bit sweaty from all this stuff she's just been through.
She drops the transmitter.
At that moment in time, and then she's stranded at the top of the
Yeah.
tower.
They've got to move the dial, haven't I? I remember.
Elsie? Oh, Lara Croft. Let's just call her Elsie. See, I'm sure I've got an old family member called Elsie. This is one of the game mechanics that never really pops up again, is it? Like tuning.
Yeah.
It's very much this scene and this scene alone.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Lara Croft of the Endurance. We are stranded on an island in the Dragon's Triangle. We need help and medical supplies. Please respond. Come on. Mayday! Mayday! This is Lara Croft of the Endurance.
This is aircraft Nautilus 177 Alpha. Searching for your sense of the distress call from your vessel. Almost giving up hope.
So would we.
Got your approximate position. We can share use a visual.
I'll figure something out.
Be heading your way soon.
That feel good factor.
I like the detail on the metal as well.
Yeah.
The condensation.
There's a lot of effort that's gone into like the textures and things in this game, considering like how old it is now.
Yeah. Pretty impressive.
I do remember this really holds up.
Like, even just look in the distance, no, never mind. Look at the crows and stuff like that
Yeah.
little detail.
This is just.
I mean, that's brave alone.
I know. Yes, it definitely is a way to get down.
So some would say she just sent out an SOS signal,
Sending out an SOS to the world.
sending out Sounds of Stadia
Ah.
podcast. That's right. That's
Wow.
right, people. Gamers Hometown from Texas asking the chat, do you guys play Roblox?
Once again, no, probably a little bit too. I won't say too old for that, but it's probably just a little bit ahead of like past our time.
I don't recall ever really seeing any marketing. That's
No,
me,
no.
Like, it's not even popped up on my radar. Like, I'm aware it's a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just something that's never really. It's not in my mind's eye at all. I don't.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever encountered it, to be honest.
Which is, it is weird how certain stuff just kind of passes you by.
Yeah.
But that's targeted marketing for you. That's Facebook algorithms and stuff.
But then
Yeah,
that's
it
Zuckerberg.
is.
He's the reason we don't play.
Yeah, if it's not in your wheelhouse, then it kind of just passes you by.
Fantastic. Right, we've got the fire striker now, so we can actually just light a torch whenever the hell we want now.
Excellent. That
Which is
also was
nice.
a lot of scurrying around for.
Where are the
flames?
Where are the flames? Where are the flames? Okay. I'm going to assume. We go. Oh.
And yeah, Holly Pops in the chat mentions that there was a Lego Indiana Jones, which there was.
Yeah, but that's more of a Lego game rather than Indiana Jones.
I think
game.
it didn't come out on console. I think it was PC as well. I had it on PC back in college.
I think it's difficult to adapt the story. It works for the Lego games.
Yeah, 100%.
But I'd rather, when I was saying Cowboy Bebop, I'm not saying don't adapt the story, adapt the world. And you could use the story as fan service, like you bump into Spike Spiegel and
Time to Run. This is how Lost started.
It really is. This is the start of Lost right here. That plane's coming for you.
What?
That distress signal.
Big
Yep.
Uncharted set piece.
Yeah. I remember this one. I died so many times when I first played this.
Tom's not going to die once.
No, he's
Watch
not.
out for that tyre.
I know.
Now the chassis. Oh, ho, ho. Like all your chassis would get tossed around.
Oh, nope.
Yeah, it's
Whee! Right, to the 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 right. Let's go. Can't even.
Left. Oh.
No. Left. Whee!
Right, press the button. Square. Or X. Square, because I know what. Watch out! Watch out! Move to the right. Move to the right. Oh, such good cinematics.
I know.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic.
It's the way the
But
camera pans around.
You feel an edge.
I do. I feel like my adrenaline's kicking in now.
Yeah.
It's
That's what a
waking.
good game. That's how you should feel.
Yeah,
when playing a good
definitely,
game in that sort
definitely.
of situation.
Sucked into the moment. Yeah. Holly
thinking-
Pops also asks. Well, she doesn't ask. She makes a statement. Her accent is worse than Tracer from Overwatch.
I actually quite like the voice actor
She's
for.
British. She's quintessentially
Yeah, I was
British.
gonna say I thought she was just British, so it's
Yeah.
just her accent.
Like you, Holly.
Yeah, she's probably more
sounds
British
just
than
like
you
you.
are. Yeah, swing on the trapeze.
What? Some brave jumps in this game as well.
I know.
I certainly wouldn't do
She
it.
is.
It's not over. It's not over. Take the high ground. Nope.
Let's try that again, shall we?
You can go either way, Tom. It's like
That's
a dual.
right. I like to just.
I do
Let's go.
appreciate all the slow motion jump bits. It adds a nice bit of
Yeah.
cinematics almost.
Up we go.
Oh.
Nope.
Right.
I'm on the low ground now.
So the voice actress is Camilla Luddington, and she is a British American.
British
She resides
American.
in LA,
Oh,
but she was born in Berkshire, so.
Born in Berkshire.
Where all the dogs are.
Woof.
Woof.
Oh.
Doesn't get any easier. This doesn't get
It
any
might be
easier.
the slight Americanisms a bit
Oh.
for living in LA.
This part sucks. This. Look at that poor bloke.
I know.
Literally just been in a plane crash and
Oh.
you didn't quite make it to him.
See, the thing is, what he needs is more plot armor.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I know. I feel so bad though. Like he's just survived a bloody plane
Right.
crash.
To roll, when you press circle to dodge, you press it again, like a second after
What does that do?
it rolls.
It says a second after as well.
Yeah, so when you press the dodge, you kind of stumble forward. and
No,
you
I've
press
got to
again,
just
you
press it
roll.
once, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like it
Otherwise,
locks onto him.
yeah.
yeah. If I'm pressing it, I've just wasted a shit.
It
ton
just
of
it gives
ammo.
you a bit of a bigger dodge. That's all.
Yeah. Oh, you poor bastard. Can I loot anything from him?
Just watching that clip back, Tom. How many bullets you fired like around the guy?
Yeah, it's because I was trying to do the roll, like to dodge out of the way of the attack, but in reality, you don't need to do that. You just dodge once, and then he's open. So I'll remember that for the next one.
Right, we are
Almost midnight.
We are almost on midnight.
We are pretty much on midnight.
10 seconds.
10, 9.
So you've got to complete the game in 10 seconds. Tom.
10 seconds. All right, let's go. Speed run.
It's not gonna happen.
Ah, it's over.
Oh, that's a shame.
That was quick.
Yeah, we're supposed to time tell them to do it.
No. Oh, here we go.
So we are about to give away the next bit of the Buddy passcode.
We will do.
Let me get up the deets.
We got some weapon mods here, so
Is this
let's.
the final piece of the puzzle? Oh, Do we have more to come?
Let's have a look.
Not really much of a puzzle, to be fair.
No, it's not really much of a puzzle. It's just it's an endurance test.
Yeah.
It's an endurance.
It's an endurance set, and it's more fastest finger first, really.
Yeah.
Who can get it used? Because there's only one.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got to redeem it,
Yeah.
of course.
You got to get it in, create the account, make sure you get the
there's
code in.
two more bits.
All right. Well, we've made it to base camp, so let's do that.
I can't get it out of my head. A storm that came out of nowhere after
Hmm.
It's not rational. You know it's not rational, Lara. There must be some explanation.
Wah! It's not rational, Lara.
Are we for the Bloody Palace?
We have B3 as the last couple of characters we got on there at the moment. B3. Hold on, Hunter upgrades. Steady shot. Focus mine allows you to time. Isn't that the slow one? The one that slows time? Steady shot.
I think it might just give you a longer time when you draw.
Ah, right, okay. I might go for under Brawler, withstand more punishment in combat and live to fight another day. Yeah. Take more damage before dying, basically.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. Right, we've got the hardened tier unlocked now as well. Cool. All right. Okay.
In the grid,
Um,
just runs
Hold on. Yeah,
in the background.
it's brilliant. We've got enough for salvaging right now. Let's have a look.
Should have enough. You've got 200. Enough for something.
Outfits. Check out some of them.
No, they're free, the outfits, I
Yeah,
think.
I just fancy just like
Should we change?
let's go for 90.
Aviatrix.
The Aviatrix.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, let's check out 1930s Aviator Lara.
No, Aviatrix.
Aviatrix.
That's a combination of an aviator.
Yeah.
and,
Right.
The
Okay.
Matrix.
So we've got 100% on the what do you call it? The
Strength of
the axe. Bow upgrades. 2 out of 2 complete to it, so we can't do anything there anyway. Rifle. Okay. Not enough salvage. Not enough salvage. Not enough.
Anything for the bow?
Extended mag. No, it's full on the bow.
I was trying to focus on like
Mm.
either the damage it can do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
No, we just don't have enough. We could do the rifle, but the issue is we haven't got enough. We haven't got enough. Yeah.
the bow fully upgraded now.
I love that. Double taped mag. What are the best and worst movie adaptations of a game?
I just think that would be actually harder. Just taping the mags over it. They're just getting away with each other.
The so one of the best, I think, movie adaptations of game is the where Roth's given us an update.
These clouds, they just surrounded the plane.
Go on, you were saying.
I'm interested to hear what Roth says.
Alright.
Hold that thought.
Lara House. Movie adaptations. Lord of the Rings. EA, back in the day before they turned into the EA we know today, when they were still Electronic Arts. Still Electronic Arts. The sound
Yeah.
is still at the start. Lord of the Rings 2 Towers and Lord of the Rings Return of the King for PlayStation 2.
Return of the King was such a good game.
Yes, they were so good. Like, I would love one day to do a stream of Return of the King. And she's upside down.
Here we go. Just can't.
Oh. How are you going to get out of this one, Tom? Oh, he just flung his goddamn pickaxe at you. That's what you get. Oh. Do you want? Oh,
What the
please
hell?
stop messing around. Woo. Shoot away. Yes. Shoot away.
Jesus Christ, man. You just pulled a machine gun on me.
What would you do? Of course, tie the rope to your bow.
And pull it in.
Yeah, but yeah, the Lord of the Rings games were fantastic. I used to think, ironically enough, the transition, because it was on PlayStation 2 and now the DVD drive, it was able to incorporate movie clips for the first time. And I remember it showed you, I think it started with the last lines of Men and Elves on the fields of Gorgoroth, I think it is.
Yeah.
And the transition between the real movie
Jesus Christ.
into the actual battle, the cinematics of the game, back then felt so seamless, which today they're so laughable, which is clearly not. But just that transition from movie to gameplay.
The only
amazing.
problem was that the Fellowship was made by a different studio, and I actually played it, and it was fun, but it was nowhere near. It's like a weird like action RPG. Like it was a fun game, but you got to play as Gandalf and use like fireballs and shit. It's like weird.
The fact that it was one of the probably first games that had movie likeness and voice actors.
Yeah.
But you got to play as everyone in from the Fellowship. You got to play as Boromir, Gandalf, like that's with all the different movesets. It was probably one of the first games that had a variety of combinations of combat, as opposed to just your standard character with a different skin. And once you went through your upgrades, you got Legolas with super arrows, Gimli with the extra strong axe, and Aragorn can combo between the two of them.
Yeah.
Magic spells. You saw Gandalf actually use more of his wizard skills than he actually did ever in the movies, and it was nice to feel like empowered as that. And then
I think
really enjoyed those.
Gandalf's wizard skills was more about subtlety rather than.
Yeah, definitely.
But that doesn't work. It's not as fun in the game.
But for me, having a younger brother, the co-op, it was one of the first games that really let you play start to finish through a story with drop-in, drop-out characters. That wasn't like just like Tails and Sonic, where you just you knew worthless.
Yeah, the Tails and Sonic mechanic was just
there
bullshit,
as
wasn't
cannon
it?
fodder
Really?
for taking a fall for Sonic.
Pretty much.
If you didn't kill somebody, whereas Lord of the Rings was full in.
War in the North was good for that as well.
War in the North was another great. Like, to be fair, the Lord of the Rings games, I don't think there's that bad of one. Lord of the Rings Tactics on the PlayStation Portable.
PlayStation.
Lord of the Rings Tactics was like the Final Fantasy style take 10 based RPG with all the Lord of the Rings characters. That was amazing. I think I got that for my 18th birthday.
It's my bow.
But even the Shadow of Mordor game, I think Lord of the Rings is a great IP for large-scale battles, but also really niche storytelling.
It's because Tolkien developed such a well-crafted world that you can just set any medium, really. You can just set things in it, and it works. Because all the lore is there.
Character in who plays the Ranger in Shadow of Mordor, also Troy Baker.
Yes, it is. Troy Baker gets around.
What was he called?
I actually.
Some of the T, I feel like. Taurian?
Like Torian or.
Yeah, it was some of the T. Troy Baker.
Shadow of Mordor. I think it's Italian, but I'm
Italian sounds right.
I'm gonna double check it.
Give me some scrap.
Yeah, it's Italian.
Great games, then. Shadow of Mordor.
Shadow of Mordor was fantastic.
I need to play Shadow of War.
I haven't played Shadow of War either.
Shadow of War does some phenomenal stuff. I know it deviates a little bit from the true lore.
Yeah.
What I found really, really well is he has, his like wraith skills that he has.
Yeah.
There's a really good part where you come across some of the ring wraiths in Shadow of War, and he almost does he puts his hand on their head to kind of like. Not absorb he kind of like just to cleanse them of their wraith abilities, and you get a flashback scene to how the wraiths were when they were humans, and it shows you people like not really a spoiler. We're all aware of
if you're not aware of Lord of the Rings by now, it's not a spoiler.
So
watch the Lord of the Rings; it's
Horn
fantastic.
Of Hammerhand
yes.
From Helm's Deep. That Gimli blows at the end of the second movie. He was in the game. They make out as though he was one of the 9 who was given a ring, and he was consumed by the power. And it gives you a whole flashback story about his daughter and some ranger wanted to marry her, and very like Shakespearean love story. And he ended up going crazy with the Ring of Power. Took it out on his daughter by accident. And ends up getting corrupted by the ring, and you see all this in like an amazing flashback or playthrough scene, and it does that for several ring wraiths, and that extra layer of taking characters from the history who you might know if you know a bit more about the lore, it gives them a full fleshed out scene.
That's
and then
fantastic.
The fact that it just puts a character to each ring wraith individually, and shows how their corruption affected them.
Definitely.
And that, for me, for like an underlying trait throughout the whole story was fantastic, because I've never seen that before. And the fact that they reference a few people who I've heard of, but to give them an actual bit of like ruthless backstory of corruption and fall from grace and how the world became darkened, it was fantastic. And,
I like when they expand on the lore as well a little bit too. It's really nice to see.
I know they have creative differences.
That's why
the estate don't like how they deviate too much from the books, but it's little things like that which are never going to be fleshed out on TV. showing it in a game where you can experience yourself is
This is what I like when games, instead of just trying to adapt the story, because the story is usually written for a book or it's written for a movie.
transfer as
Let's use the lore, use the universe, and tell our own story within it, but craft this narrative for the game.
Don't enjoy narrow hallways.
Well, Ashley's asking about best and worst movie
best and
adaptations.
This is where we go
worst, I
back
think
to
there's
where we were
millions of them.
before.
I think there was like early 2000s. There was so many. Every time a movie came out, there was a bad game adaptation.
Didn't they do a Postal? Like Postal, the game they.
There was so many bad games made for movies.
It's always Uwe Boll as well, isn't
Yeah.
it? Who's responsible
Oh.
for these?
One we should say actually for best is GoldenEye.
GoldenEye 64.
Yeah, amazing game for the time.
Worst
Obviously,
game.
weren't Super Mario Brothers the movie?
That's the wrong way around,
Yeah,
though.
wrong way around, but
Yeah.
So
You're all right.
movie,
adaptations, yeah. The Terminator ones. Let's be the Terminator is a fantastic franchise that should be.
Yep.
Well,
And even
it's
last
got like
month-
2 good films.
Even last month,
Yeah.
whatever the new Terminator game came out,
Yeah.
double A standard, got some bad ratings.
I'm trying to think of ones that are not just a straight up like let's just put the movie, you play through scenes of the
Yeah.
movie, because it's just a bit cheap and easy to go for them.
But that's what you want to play. Like that's what made the Lord of the Rings one so good. Is that you were playing.
But
chapters
they
of the
made
story.
good games about that where I'm just thinking there's so many bad versions of that where like it's just like every different like level's got
Yeah,
different
yeah.
mechanics and it's just all over the place.
Very true.
Reach the smoke beacon. Okay, right. Let's tense
Have a
up.
nap.
Let's see what we got. Still don't have enough salvage, so there's no point doing that. Right.
Making quite a bit of progress in this game, actually.
We are actually, aren't we? I just realised that we're actually getting pretty deep into it.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Caw. Let's go.
That was not a
stupid
smart
idea.
move.
Yeah.
Oh, the hut looks clear.
Oh, let's just jump down here. Right.
I
so
broke my knees, but it looks clear.
where are we going from here then?
You've just got the rope arrows, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm just looking around to see. Right, okay. We head down here.
There you go. That white pole's got something to do
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah. It's right there.
Yeah.
Idiot. So what
Quite
about
nice
the
that
films that
people
were
in this
games first?
in
Yeah.
Yamatai just
Oh,
put white paint on all the posts that are useful to you.
Yep.
So what about the films that were games first?
Hmm.
Well, Super Mario Brothers straight away. I don't know. I just think it's. I cannot think of anything specific, but I think it's one of them. It's hard to adapt a game
Yeah.
plot to a movie because a movie is usually 2 hours. A game can be 40.
Yep.
It's so.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's impossible. I think you can do a good job, but I think you need to tell your own story.
No, definitely. Definitely.
And bear in mind, games have a lot of storytelling techniques that just don't work in movies, like the environmental storytelling, and like you're playing as Lara now. This story wouldn't work in a movie, but a Lara Croft story would.
Yes. Right. Breaching.
Chris,
through-
games, films that were games first but bad movies.
Pac-Man, all the Adam Sandler movies he tries to shoe on Pac-Man.
the pixels.
That was terrible.
That was just a bad.
Also, a bad shout out to
Oops.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 when Chris Pratt turns into Pac-Man. Felt it was a very forced joke that was very shoehorned in there that you could see coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It felt so out of, even in a movie as quirky as that, felt very.
it was
out of
too
place.
quirky.
It was too much, yeah. it did the sound effect as well. That's
Yeah.
that extra layer where it's too much. Similar to in the Matrix Reloaded or Revelations, where he knocks the Agent Smith into the multiple ones, and you get the Skittles
Yes.
sound effect where they get knocked over in a bowling alley.
Yeah, it's like the
Why would you get that noise throwing a human being into other human beings?
Happy Optimist says spirits within.
Oh,
Final Fantasy spirits
Rob's in
within.
the chat. Hello, Rob.
Ah, is that Rob?
It's Rob, yeah.
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 Rob checking in from the time zone that is York at midnight.
Yeah.
Hi, Rob.
When did
I think an example of something that did well from game to movie was Pokemon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Recently.
I haven't seen any of the new films, but
I thought
Pokemon the first
Detective
movie, that
Pikachu
shit will
was,
bring a tear to your eye.
Detective Pikachu was quite funny.
Detective Pikachu was great. That was a game first.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if you didn't cry at the first Pokemon, the movie.
Yeah.
Sad times. Sad times.
Well, that's it. I think if you look at the Pokemon anime, what they didn't do is they didn't tell the story of the first games. They created a new character and loosely adapted it, and it works so well.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Like.
We need to destroy
Did
these.
you guys get a free Pokemon card when you went
Yeah,
to
I
the
did.
cinema?
Oh,
Shiny
but-
Mewtwo, was it?
Yeah, I
You
think.
got-
No, was it Mew?
I got Dragonite.
I got Dragonite.
It might have been Dragonite.
I got Dragonite.
Yeah.
But still,
I remember getting that
that's such a
Dragonite.
cool
Yeah.
marketing tie.
They do a lot of things like they'll give you like legendary Pokemon in like the first day, like if you got moves, but it's only in select features and it's usually in America and Japan, which is a bit of a pain.
Oh god, I've got to remember. We actually got to go this way.
So yeah, for anyone joining us now, like Rob in the chat, we've played through several games tonight already. You can rewind later on. If you're on
We've been well-classed farmers,
Yeah.
or we've battled in
That's been
each other.
Farming Simulator 2019.
Chris climbed the castle
I did climb a castle.
in Farming Simulator.
Which I didn't expect. We did quite a lot of Samurai Showdown.
Yeah,
We
Did
did.
some different fights.
Which was
test
actually
that
quite
one
fun.
out. Then we jumped into Tomb Raider to play through some story content because it's a lot easier. It's
Right.
I think for us to interchange between who's in the hot
press
Square.
square.
Oh,
X.
X. Come
Yeah.
on,
Sorry,
guys.
We almost.
Do you know what I was trying to do?
Well,
Jedi Fallen Order. I was using L2.
All right. Oh, yeah, to grab on, yeah. But yeah, this will all go up on YouTube and save file.
I've recorded 7 hours worth of footage. I dread to think how much of my hard drive that has taken up right there.
That's a good
If
point. You
anyone's
are recording it.
by, the static YouTube images we put up every week render for about 4.5 gigs for just one static image and sound effect and a sound clip to go with it. So expect a lot.
Yeah, YouTube isn't very well optimized for that because it's a full video feed rather than just an audio feed with an image over it.
Yeah. And what would be great, Tom, if you could clip that down to just the highlights.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Richie,
Wow.
Yeah, you do that, Tom.
That was a joke for you next way. Richie's just like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you do
you
that,
can
Tom.
do that. Tom
We'll
can
put
do
a high out, reel out.
it could be just like, yeah, the greatest hits. Right?
Yeah.
Just seeing you going, Ellen! all the way down the fall. Yeah, Rob, you should get in on this, by the way, sometime with us. A stream. You've met Rob before, haven't you? Oh, you have. Oh my god, Shadow! With the Tomb Raider.
That's foreshadowing right there.
Actually, if you want to put...
That's
right.
detail, right?
That is detail. that is
Actually,
really,
if you want to pun reel, go through and get us all the time codes and we'll make it.
Yeah, you do that hard.
Yeah.
I don't need to be here.
You jump across, can you?
Jump across to where?
The clear jumping point on the other
Yeah.
side.
There.
Chris, she's not a farmer. She can't jump that far.
You can make that.
She hasn't got those
You
quads.
can make that. You can make that jump.
There is no way I'm
Ah,
making
you
that
totally
jump.
make that
There is
jump.
no way.
You don't think?
I,
Is there nothing above you can kind of
Can I?
That's a bit far to pull out. I'm impressed it reaches.
Yeah.
Usually the arrow just goes.
I'm gonna pop that crow though. Crow.
Straight in the eyes. Backs it out.
Alfred.
Is there nothing above there? Nothing?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, I feel like that something should be attached to that hangman's end. Oh, is that one of the?
is that London?
Not on red, so.
No.
Oh, I think we're in a different area anyway.
I reckon you get the crystal blaze from the waterfall.
Yeah.
And the water, it starts
Sort of
to-
gonna.
Yes, apparently, Tom, you've seen Rob at his worst.
I have seen Robert's worst.
Of course.
Sorry, Chris, you don't remember anything that
I
happened
don't
at that
remember
event.
Yeah.
the weekend.
It was Chris's stag do.
Hey!
Yeah, she's fine.
Okay, so apparently we've made it back down. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think we're meant to be back down here at the moment. But
So if you've seen Rob at his worst, you've also seen Danny at his worst.
I've definitely seen Danny at his worst. Like there is no.
Actually, you know the biggest fear
Ooh,
is?
chickens.
I don't think any of us have seen Danny at his worst.
No,
No,
that's
that's
yeah.
That shit can be dialed up to 11,
Yeah.
and the rest.
Didn't you rip a door off a toilet in the bar?
Oh, just found a little GPS cache there.
It's a shame you can't just go out the chickens with a pickaxe, really. Like, rather than
Yeah.
Hack the bastards. Just go for them.
Do Rise or Shadow have like a more like melee function?
What's that
Because it
one?
does feel like it's missing.
I believe you have it from the beginning in the later games.
Yeah.
You don't have to upgrade it as necessarily.
Well, you just don't really have. You
So
have stealth
cool.
attacks, but you don't really have a melee attack.
So confused about what I should be doing right now.
Can you go into the vision? And it'll tell you what direction you're supposed to be heading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I am supposed to be heading that way.
Oh, is it
That's
the
that.
ship? Is that the last one? Oh, that's the one right for vandalism.
Yeah, mindless vandalism. Why
She's
not?
not a murderer, but she is a vandal.
What are the objectives?
Objective right. Reach the smoke beacon.
Okay. So
There's a relic there that we haven't got. Is that's the chest I've just found there, isn't it? But I can't open it yet.
no, I think you need the.
There is a bag of salvage
We'll
over there.
just walk around a bit. So the smoke beacon is what exactly?
Wasn't this where I left you earlier? Oh, maybe it's just something very similar.
There it is.
Okay.
So where is it the smoke beacon where the pile of where the plane crashed? Is that where
Maybe.
it's going? There's a lot of smoke down there.
Nothing
Press
there.
L1. Why are you looking over that way?
Yeah. Over
Yeah.
Over there.
there. Down.
Yeah. Just have a bit of a drop. She's fine.
To
She's
be fair,
fine.
a couple of meters worth of drop is nothing to what she's faced already.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's had a bit of a rough couple of
Do
days.
that. If I died from that, I'd be well pissed off.
That happens a lot in games, doesn't it? Where like you can fall insurmountable distances and still be okay.
Yeah.
Where you like step into an area you're not allowed, and it's
Now,
death.
Richie, I'm going to warn you now.
Yeah.
There's an area in Jedi Fallen Order which really pissed me off.
Oh.
Oh right, we're right by that tomb that we were at, our only tomb that we've ever discovered, where you start climbing up. And you bounce on these things that jump you up, and it immediately turns you to a different camera view. You cannot go back the way you
That's what
came.
we're saying earlier about you change the direction you pull.
Well,
Yeah.
Before you go, talking about tombs, look over the left, back towards the waterfall. There's some interesting arrows there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the one
They
that.
tend to denote a tomb.
I'm pretty sure that's.
Go just above you. So,
That's pretty sure that's the one we did. Yeah, we're
Is
back.
it? Oh, is
Yeah,
that where we're at?
this because we're back in this.
Oh, yeah,
village.
we're back up here.
The plane crash has changed the map a little bit
Yeah.
now. Because it smashed through a bunch of stuff. So like earlier on, the plane wing, I believe, creates a bridge for you to
Yeah.
get over to a new area. And now we've got the ability to light the torch immediately. We can
Yes.
unlock a few,
That's right.
points.
Okay.
So Rob's asking what our thoughts on AAA titles borrowing from each other's mechanics. Hasn't played the new Tomb Raider, but it and Fallen Order have exactly the same climb mechanics. Was this thing
I'm just gonna
thing
say
when
one
we
thing,
were
Bob.
younger, or is it a new thing?
I tried to climb the same way as in Jedi Fallen Order, and I was very quickly prompted by the fact that it does use a different control scheme.
Yeah,
But
but
the
the
same-
button's in a different place, but it doesn't mean it's a different mechanic.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, we spoke about it over the last hour or so, about the game mechanics kind of sharing from each other and evolving over time. Tomb Raider was very much massive influence for the Uncharted games. That's came full circle now, that influenced this. But I think a general third-person action game with traversal, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
And I think people genuinely do enjoy the exploratory nature of
Yeah.
going up and down through breaking certain aspects, and Jedi Fallen Order does it really well, where you unlock new skills as the game progresses. So to gamify something, giving you abilities and being able to retrace your steps to unlock new pathways, I think it's quite good for the exploration aspect of games that everybody loves. So you pull out from underneath.
Generally, for me, I think it's often good because sometimes it's usually stealing the good mechanics, but I think it can be a bit overdone. You get a lot of games that come out quite samey. Like,
what am I even doing?
I think the Assassin's Creed Towers are the classic example where so many like open world games now have this tower system where you go in and starts putting nodes all over your map.
Outposts.
Yeah.
Unlock this outpost.
Even the Horizon, as much as I love that game, you had the long necks, which were they're basically towers.
Yeah, they were. But I think it's that collectible nature of games where I actually really enjoy doing the towers in Assassin's Creed and the outposts in Far Cry, and it's that satisfying thing when you finish it. It gives you that cinematic. It's something to say you've conquered this area, and it's that point almost like a level up system. Every time you do one, you usually gain some XP from it, you gain extra gear or loot or whatever it needs to be. And it is that checkpoint if you've reached a new chapter. And the whole purpose of games, much like books, is you get through progressively. You feel like you're getting better at something.
Yeah.
So it's like gaming 101 almost.
I think a lot of these features are sort of like that they are.
When they work, they become staples of the genre.
Yeah. They're not all things that we've actually like had since we were younger. They're just general evolutions of gaming. Like it's been tried in one game and it's been tested and proven that it is a mechanic that actually works. So it's evolved from there really. And now as a result of that, like you've seen the success of it in games like Uncharted and Tomb Raider, and then publishers like Respawn, developers like Respawn and publishers like EA then suddenly say, okay, we like
was
it.
Chris? That was it this year? It was a zombie game with the motorbike. What was that called?
Days Gone.
Days Gone. I think for me that's one where it didn't iterate enough, because I know when I played a bit around yours and just seemed like I feel like I've played this. This is just
like
a game I've played with new skin.
Yeah, like a jack of all trades master.
Yeah,
almost.
So it's probably
if
if it came out a couple of years before, it would probably been done a lot better.
Yeah.
I think you just got to iterate on the themes and just and the mechanics.
It's that thing like
Give something new.
You really iterate on traversal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to that point where they seem to be copying each other, but the reality is there's no other way you could get Lara from a base camp on ground level up to the top of the mountain without having you do a cutscene that just goes into it. You do a fast travel system which negates the point of the game, or you give us some kind of time, whether that is you hit a lever and the rope drags you up, Assassin's Creed style. You scour the side of a building, or you go through a multitude of tunnels to get there. But other than just having you walk up a pair of ladders, it differentiates it a little bit. And I suppose the fun comes in solving the puzzle of how to get from level to level. Yeah. Which is like Mario 101. How do you get from level to level? You reach the end point.
Definitely.
You climb
agility,
more
faster climbing speed.
Comparing this to Uncharted is a lot more linear. This has bigger open world sections, and it's also got incorporated RPG mechanics, which Tom is doing right now.
I wish Uncharted did take from that, because I feel very much get you 2 weapons and that's it.
Yeah, so there's definitely like the big action set pieces and there's tight linear sections have Nick pretty much stolen from Uncharted, but then they've done something different with them in the game as an overall package. So I think that's why it works.
Yeah, it's like you get a triangle comp to shoot
Yeah.
Headshots, finishing moves. Yeah, we'll take that. Master.
We're a master at murder.
Master.
But Lara's not a murderer.
Well, she is now. We've just told her to be.
Slowly moulding her into.
We are, yeah.
She's got a cool ass leather jacket now.
It's true, that is a cool jacket.
Badass aviator. Right, where are we heading?
Not that way, it's too,
it's too bright!
It's too bright. The glowies.
But yeah, if you've not played the Uncharted game before, you can pick them up for a fantastic price. Right?
I did.
Not Uncharted, sorry, Tomb Raider. So if you've not played the Tomb Raider games, they're fantastic at storytelling.
Well, maybe you'll be the guy who gets the buddy pass.
Maybe you'll be the one that gets the buddy pass if you haven't fired for the last 3 digits or letters. Or symbols, who knows. If you win the Bully Pass, and you can jump into Stadia and get your free monthly game, which is currently Tomb Raider.
And Farming Simulator.
And Farming Simulator.
Also Church Parkour Simulator.
Also that.
I'm gonna go up.
Have you got the shotgun yet?
No. I'm assuming that's what we need to get through there.
Yeah, I feel like you should be getting it right about. I feel like when I did this, I came in from the other side.
That's where I feel like dropping down that waterfall
where's-
is.
Have you been to the smoke thing yet? I feel like you find a body that has a shotgun.
Alright.
Yeah. Go on, Tom. Figure it out. You can do it.
Shut up. I'm just kidding. I'm getting there, okay? I'm getting there. I assume
Oh,
it's a case of...
Yeah, he's figured it.
Whee! It's late. I don't normally do late nights. I'm an early boy. Alright. It's past my bedtime. But we're having
It isn't
fun.
a weekday.
We're having pizza as well. I'm trying to keep an eye on my phone for that because,
It's 1:15 now already.
yeah. We're going to get some late night pizza. Let's have a look. We got
Late night
we ordered
pizza
it
party.
25 minutes ago. 25 minutes ago. So I'm going to head up. Up the ship.
I feel like we're definitely close to getting.
Yeah. I think we're going in the right direction because it's still salvage.
Yeah.
That's why you have to loot everywhere you've been to, you know.
It's like a breadcrumb trail of
Yeah.
It really
come
is.
across anything unopened or unlocked.
Only
still-
in
we
the
still like
game,
these
only ever
lanterns.
open the door if you intend to go through it.
Statues.
Don't care, I'm still lighting it.
I mean, if it gets dark later on, we've set a path.
There's a wall on your left.
Right.
I thought that was quite obvious, to be honest.
Just,
It's the big bright wall.
you know, the big
There's
white.
an over that you can
Yeah.
scale.
I think Tom needs some pizza.
Is yeah. Whee! I assume she wasn't. I assume she wasn't that stupid, but apparently she is. You got to remind her. Yeah. Do we go straight there? I'll just have a quick scout over here. There's a Buddhist. Yeah. Yeah. Let's try it. What? I like how it sort of like locks and auto corrects the bad jump as well. It's like, yeah.
That's where we came from. We were at the top of the waterfall. I think we worked our way down that entire side, and we kind of came back.
Yeah, we just, oh no, we just bypassed that entire thing. And now we're on the roof. And that's the way back up.
Reminds me of Farming Simulator, we got on the roof.
Back here. Ah, I know how to do it now. I can figure it out.
It's only that you can just grab it and push it from there.
I know, yeah. Bang.
Oh, that box.
Alright.
Jump.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Can we get back up there? Oh, we're on.
We're all just underneath it. Oh,
Hey, shiny.
Cash.
sneaky little. I'd just say cash.
It's a cash.
It's cash, isn't it? It's like, once again.
You say niche or niche?
Well, it's,
Niche.
It is pronounced niche.
French, isn't it?
Niche.
Yeah.
Niche, not niche.
Americans say niche.
Americans
Excellent.
are lovely people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the follower count at?
Let's have a look.
It's not about-
Where? Which one is it?
Oh,
on?
laptop.
On my
No, it
laptop.
was on yours.
Oh, was it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was on the stream analytics.
Okay, we have 10 followers.
Hey, thank you for that 10th one. I'm assuming that's probably Rob. Maybe. Could be a bad assumption. If not, Rob, you need to follow us.
Yes.
If you want.
If you want, of course.
Right, we need to push at 11 now, guys.
Yeah. A tomb. A secret tomb is nearby.
And we can just interchange out whilst we gorge ourselves on food.
Richie, is this your bag?
Yeah.
Drop it lower a little bit. Let's have a look at tombs. Ashley said she wants to see how big these pizzas are. Hang on a minute, no, this is a trick so Holly sees how big these pizzas are. No. Yeah, but she might rewind and see how much pizza you consume, Tom.
We went for small.
We got just the smallest pizzas they can possibly do. What the hell is that? That was like a creepy bear. Red candles, salvage. Another bit of salvage. So let's figure out this tomb. Digging straight. They do look quite large. The only other time I've been was when we went in London, Richie.
Yeah, I think it was
Right. Okay. So we got some wind. Hall of Ascension. Let's figure this out. Puzzle time. Ashley says she's vicariously living her best pizza life through us. On account of not being able to have it. Well, true. It's your choice, Ashley, Richie said. Rifle held steady the weapon while firing. Standing creepily behind me, eating pizza. Low. Don't need that. I suppose, yeah. Let's reload time. Cutlery. Right, so that's. Oh, right, so it's a bit windy. Still a good deal over again. Like how she reacts to like environmental stuff, like the wind there, arms up if you're in front of a fire. There we go into the big Hall of Ascension. Alright, what have we got? We've got a golden horse. Presume we can... Oh, that's just there for aesthetic reasons. You never know, right? So you got some wind. Bit windy there. Right. Can we climb up there? Yep. Right, okay, so I reckon we shut the blinds to stop this crazy wind from coming in. Our pizza smells amazing, by the way. Shut the blinds.
It's delicious.
Then we crank up the lever. Oh, that blind didn't stay shut for very long.
Tom is enjoying the chicken as well.
Gotta be quick, gotta be quick, gotta be quick, gotta be quick, gotta be quick. And then the wind, fingers crossed, will take us to our jumping point. There we go.
It's quite windy in there.
Very windy in here. But more importantly, puzzle solved. Until I fall down now and can't make our way through. Oh, nearly. And boom. Beautiful. Anything in here to collect? Nope, not that way. Nope, not that way. Just this amazing shrine. And we will take from the chest nothing. I'm pretty sure she doesn't. There's all this gold in the chest. I always laugh that she looks in and takes like nothing.